Today on Craft Club for Kids, we're going to make a simple toilet paper roll gingerbread person. To get started, we need some paper in a variety of different colors. We need a pencil, scissors, a toilet paper roll, some glue, and some crayons. So here, we're going to move our things out of the way, and the first color you want to start with is your brown. Now, if you don't have brown, you can certainly make your gingerbread person in a different color. But I happen to have brown, so here I go. I'm going to line up my paper tube right to the edge. So there's my toilet paper tube. I'm going to mark the other side just so that I can see how long it is. And then I'm just going to roll it over just to make sure I'm going to have enough. So I'm just going to roll, 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 and put a little mark at the end where it's all rolled once over. So there's a mark on the one end, a mark on the other side, and I'm going to draw lines to connect those. So a line that's going to go across, you can do it just with a pencil, freehand, and a line that goes top to bottom. If you want it to be a little bit more straight, then you can use a ruler. So I'll just go over top of those to show you, and you will end up with a rectangle. So once you have that rectangle, you are going to grab your scissors and you are going to cut it out. Now you're going to take that rectangle you just cut out and you are going to put some glue on it. So you want to make sure there is glue on the entire rectangle. So sides, bottom, top. You're going to put glue right on top of there, putting a little bit of extra at the top and the bottom. And then you're going to grab your toilet paper roll, you're going to place it on, and you just want to roll that brown paper, holding it as you go so that it sticks. I just kind of rub it on so that all the glue sticks, rolling it nice and slowly and tightly all the way around, and then you want to secure the end. Now as you're securing it, if it pops up like this, you just add a little bit of extra glue, and then you're going to try that again. And just press down, putting your fingers right inside the toilet paper tube, pressing down to make sure that it sticks. Just count to about 10 seconds or 10 rubs back and forth and it should work. Okay, our next step, we're going to make a round circle for the head. So that's going to go on the top. You can use the toilet paper tube to trace the head, but I am just going to draw it freehand. But if you want, you can use the end of the toilet paper tube and just trace a circle. We're going to put that aside for later, and we're going to make the arms and legs. So here I want a little bit of width. So you just put your toilet paper tube aside and kind of guess in your mind how long you want your arms and legs to be, and then just draw a line. When you're done, you want a line that goes down your page so that you end up with a long, thin rectangle. Once you have that line and you end up with a long, thin rectangle, you are going to cut that out. Don't worry if yours aren't the same size as mine. Once you have your rectangle, you're going to fold it in half from bottom to top. So fold it once and then fold it again, and you're going to end up with a short little rectangle. And we're going to grab our pencil and draw a line that goes from left all the way to the right. So start at the left, go all the way to the right, loop around and down, 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 down. So loop, 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 come down, and then you're going to connect another line that meets your loop. So there we go. Okay, now we have a straight edge and we have a looped edge. We're going to cut that out. Because you folded this, you are going to end up, when you are done, with 4. So 2 arms and 2 legs. So it will be like a rectangle with a curve at the bottom. So rectangle at the top and curve at the bottom. Now the tip, where the straight edge is, that's what we are going to be connecting eventually as arms and legs. So right where the straight edge is, all you're going to do is fold over a tiny little bit. So each one, take it, fold it over. That's what eventually we're going to put glue on and we are going to use to secure them to the body. Now we are ready for the next step for our gingerbread person. This is where you can use whatever colors you have. I'm going to start with green. I'm going to take little decorations that I'm going to think about and put them on each of my 2 arms and 2 legs. I'm going to fold my piece of paper over once, and I'm going to fold it again, because remember, I want 4 of the same thing. So I'm folding it once and then twice. I'm going to grab my pencil and draw something on it. So I think I'll start just with a rectangle. So 2 straight lines that make a thin rectangle. Once I'm done, I'm going to cut that out. And when I cut them out, because I folded, remember, we will end up with 4 little rectangles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you can see I have a fold line. That's okay. Just cut on that fold line. There we go. Cut on the fold line and you'll end up with your 4. So there's one of my decorations. It's just a little strip. Now I'm going to grab another color. I'm going to grab red. I'm going to fold it over once. And remember, I'm going to fold it over again. So I'm folding it over twice. And this time I think I will draw maybe a little squiggly line. So I'm going to grab my pencil. I'm going to start on one end and I'm just going to draw a loop a little bit around and squiggle back and loop back and around. And then leave some space and just copy that. So all I've done is leave some space in the middle. I've copied it and I'm going to cut on those lines. So all we're doing is creating the designs for our gingerbread person. You can create whatever designs you would like. They don't have to be like this. If you don't have paper, you can also draw them on. It's completely up to you and whatever resources that you have. Because I folded my page, when I am all done, I will have 4 little squigglies. Oh, there's the fold line again. That's okay, just cut it in the middle of that little fold line. So there's the little fold line, just cut it, and there you go. There's your 4 little squigglies. And I think I'm going to add one more. So I'm going to grab my yellow, fold it over once, and again, fold it one more time. So I've folded it twice. And this time I think I will do maybe a diagonal line. So I'll go diagonally back and forth like a zigzag, and then leave a bit of space and do it again. Just copy, and then I'm going to cut that out as well. So now I have 3 different ideas. I have straight, I have a squiggly line, and I have a diagonal or more of a zigzag line. Don't worry about the length of them. We will figure that out as we go. I will give you a good trick. Okay, there they're stuck together again. Don't worry, just take your scissors and on the little fold line, see the little fold line? Just cut and then you'll end up with your 4. So 1, 2, cut on that little squiggly line and there you go, 3, 4. Okay, grab some glue and let's get gluing. Now that's the end, the tip. We want not to glue on the part we folded, we want to glue on the other end. So make sure you're starting on the looped end. So I'm just gluing it. See, there's some that sticks over the edges. Don't worry, we are going to fix that. So don't worry. I'm going to glue them in whatever order I think looks fancy, and you may choose yours. You can do more than what I've done, less. You be creative. Okay, now here we have some problems, as you can see, because they're sticking out. But don't worry, it's just like trimming. It's like we're trimming them off. All you do is flip it over and cut off the little pieces on the ends. Okay, and you just keep doing that. You repeat those on all of your pieces. You have 2 arms and 2 legs, and you're creating the same thing on each and then trimming them as you go so that it fits perfectly on each of the arms and legs. Now we are going to get gluing them on. I'm going to take some glue and put it on that little flap. Remember how we folded the flap? Put some glue on that flap. I'm going to put my arms on. So just carefully push down, making sure it's secure. And there's your one arm. Put glue on another one. And because they're all the same, it doesn't matter which is your arm and which is your leg. Just go to the other side, push down on the flap, and glue it down. And there you go. As you fold it over, they'll be perfectly secured. And now our legs. Using that flap again, you're going to put glue on it. This one's a little trickier, so you just have to be more patient with the legs. So once you have the glue, you're going to put it at the bottom, and I would keep it straight for now and just hold tight. So hold tight and wait for it to stick. Once it sticks, then you can fold it up. Just make sure it sticks first and then fold it up. And we're on the last one. So putting more glue on the front of that flap. So this one's going right on the front. And then I'm just going to hold it underneath, holding it down. You might want to count to about 10 seconds so it sticks. So making sure it's secure, because you can see my other leg fell off because I didn't wait. I wasn't patient enough. So just hold it down so it sticks. There it is. And we'll go back and add some more glue to this one. So if that happens to you, don't worry, don't give up. Just add some more glue. Be patient. It will work. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of extra effort. So just hold it down till it sticks and then just fold it and ta-da! You will have your legs ready to go. Okay, we are ready to do some decorating. I am going to grab some pink, but you can grab whatever color you like. I'm going to put a bow on my gingerbread person. You don't have to, but here's how to do a bow. So I folded my page, and on the fold line, I'm going to draw a line that goes to the right, goes up, comes back down, comes back in and out. So down, up, around, and back. So all I did was draw to the right, diagonal up, straight line, and back again. You can do any kind of bow tie you would like, and there you go. Even if it's a triangle, that will work as well. Then I'm going to draw some circles for the buttons. So I'm going to use that same piece of paper. I'm going to draw a circle, and because it's already folded, I just have to cut out once, and I'm going to end up with 2 little circles. And I'm going to grab some yellow, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to fold it and cut out some more circles. So I drew my circle. I'm going to cut those out. You can draw as many as you like, or maybe you would like them in different colors. If you have crayons, maybe you can draw them on instead of glue them, whatever is going to work for you. I'm going to put some glue on my bow tie, and then I'm going to start to add my little dots. Some of them are going to be buttons, but I'm going to put this one right in the middle of my bow tie to decorate, and then I'm going to use the other ones for some buttons. So I'm going to make a little pattern. So yellow, pink, yellow, and pink. Okay, now we need to put a face on our head. So I have my head. I'm going to grab some more paper. I'm going to use white for my eyes. So I'm going to take my white piece of paper, fold it in half, grab my pencil, and I am going to draw not two circles. I'm going to draw 1 circle, but because I folded my paper, I'm going to end up with 2. I'm going to cut those out. You can make the eyes whatever size you would like. Once they are cut out, we are ready to glue them on. So I'm going to glue them right on. And I'm going to actually draw some circles with my red. So I folded my red. I'm drawing some circles. I'm going to cut those out. I'm going to glue those on as well. Those little cheeks. And I'm going to use my crayons for the rest. So I'm going to grab some black for the pupils, and I'll just draw those right in the middle. And then I am going to finish off with a little smile. So I'm going to grab, I think I'll grab a red to finish that off to match the red of the cheeks. And just join in from one circle to the other. You can add a nose if you like, but I think that's perfect. And now we are ready to put the head right on top of our beautiful gingerbread person, just on the tip. So just on the bottom tip. You don't want to put it on the glue on the whole back. And then hold it down. Make sure that it is nice and secure. And ta-da! You have a gingerbread person. Thank you for joining me on Craft Club for Kids. Remember, be creative and have fun.